fine day here in the QC, and I'm glad to see it as always. And as always, I hope everyone is well today. You are getting out, enjoying this beautiful day the Most High is giving us. Getting some fresh air, sunshine, and some exercise in, hopefully. I'm doing great today. I feel really good. I'm starting to get these squats down to a science again, which is just like a bike. Once you learn how to do it, it comes naturally, but at the same time, that soreness kicks in after the first few days, well, really after the first day, and it lingers on for the first few days, but the more you stay consistent with it, the easier it gets. And speaking of consistency, that's my thought for today. It's all about consistency. And that will happen to be my word for today also, which the meaning is going across the screen now, but in my own words, it means doing something on a regular basis, all the time, at a set time, to where it becomes a habit. And my text for today is going across the screen also. If I'm not mistaken, it's in John. And it says that Yahusha is speaking to us, saying that he is the vine and we are his branches. And if we abide in him, we will produce fruit, constant fruit. And once again, this is in my own words. But the main word there is abide. And abide means to stay in, to be consistent, to stay in the flow with the Most High through his Ruach HaKodesh. But I thought this was a fine word today, now that I'm mentioning these squats and getting used to them, and again riding my bike again, getting used to those miles, those 6 miles a day walking and riding, 5 miles on my bike, and also walking without hurting so much. And it's all about doing something consistently, and your body is gonna get used to it and say, okay, I'm gonna do it. I know it's coming, ain't nothing I can do about it. Like I mentioned a recording or two ago about Paul stating that he buffets his body, which means he bring that body into alignment with the word of the Most High. And if the Most High's words say he wish above all things that we be in health and prosper, even as our souls prosper, then that means he wants us to be healthy. So we know in order to be healthy, we must take care of our bodies. We must feed it the proper foods and drink plenty of water so we can be healthy. And likewise, spiritually. Yahusha said he was the bread of life. He was the water of life. He's the light of the world. And see, we have to catch on to what he's saying there. We need to feed on him, which is the word. So we'll be fed spiritually, we'll be drinking spiritually, and we'll be getting what we get from the sun, light, spiritually. So the Most High covers all the bases. All we have to do is fall in line with him and what he tells us to do, or what he orders us to do. And see, like I was saying just before, it gets easier. It's not hard to do once we start doing it on a consistent basis. See, not only will our bodies line up, but our minds will line up also. And our hearts. get on out here and get my ride on, my walk on, and my squats on. I have 50 more squats to do. I like trying to do them early in the morning, which I'm getting out earlier, going to the park. I find that it's better for me getting out and getting my exercise and my walking on and my riding on before I try to do any other work. Get the most important thing out of the way. Because like the text says, seek first his kingdom and then all these other things will be added. But if at all possible, it's always best to get out early and spend your time with the Most High and do what he will have you to do first. And then you'll be more equipped to walk in line with everything else you need to do that day. Abide in him, stay consistent. And also I wanted to add, let's not forget to get those 30 to 40 minutes a day motion, exercise, walking, whatever it takes to get a sweat broke. We need to sweat. We need to sweat out them bad toxins in our body. Okay, I thought I was recording. That sucks, but we can do it again. But as I was walking, the Most High asked me, what are some of the things that we do consistently, pretty much without having to be asked, or pretty much without thinking? And the first thing that came to my mind, seeing I'm a big fella, is feeding my face, eating, food, clothing, shelter. So with that said, we all know we have to get out here and hustle. Because as the text said, we don't work, we don't eat. So eating, food, somewhere to lay our head, and clothing. And of course, water. And this next question he asked me was, how much importance do we put on other things consistently before we put him first? And this is my thought. Then we always want him to do for us. We're always crying out for him to do this for us. But if we will follow the instructions he give us in his CEPHER, in the good book as many folks call it, and that always puzzled me, why folks would call the Bible the good book when it's like the plague to them. They stay away from it like it's the plague, or should I say. But the second thing that came to my mind, and this is me, is I need to feed my spirit. So I need to eat physical food as well as spiritual food. And eating spiritual food, it means going to that book, reading that word, consuming that word, which, like I said before, Yahushua said he was the word. He said he was the light of the world. He said he was the bread of life. He said he was the water of life. So in that, like I said before, he's trying to tell us something. We're having all the bases covered. He expects us to feed ourselves spiritually also on him. Or should I say, he expects us to eat of him spiritually. On a consistent basis. See, a lot of us think that Wednesday and Sundays are enough. Or Bible study and Sunday morning service is enough. Or even Saturday Shabbat service is enough. See, that's one thing we can't afford to bring over from our Christianity lives into our Hebrew culture. And that's a lack of consistency. Because we would hate if the Most High wouldn't be consistent with us. And a lot of us would find ourselves in a place we really don't want to be. Because really we're faking the funk. Or perpetrating a fraud, as we used to say. Or as I used to say when I was out there on the streets. And that means we're faking it. And a lot of times our faking it is for other folks. We want other people to give us praise. We want to be like them Sadducees and Pharisees, sitting in the high seats where everybody can see us and making them long prayers so everybody can think we have a great relationship with the Most High. Well, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get on my bike and get going. I found out, and this is just from my personal experience, which means I can't speak for nobody else. But I'm sure this is true. But in my own humble opinion, you can't have no great relationship with the Most High if you're not spending time in His Word daily, consistently, and not from what pastor do, what mama do, what grandma did, what pawpaw did. This has to be personal. And it all starts in the Word. Like I was saying, you can't have no relationship with the Most High without being in that Word consistently and in prayer. Because what the prayer is going to do is He's going to lead you to the Word He needs you to work on in your life, or He needs to work on in your life. That particular text. I said I was going to go, but I got to share this testimony, which most of us already heard. Well, I used to be strung out on marijuana, moonshine, hard liquor, pornography, and pride, as well as other things I don't remember now or care not to mention. But once I grabbed a hold of the Most High's Word, which mainly is He wished above all things that I will prosper and be in health, even as my soul prosper. Once I grabbed a hold of that script, and I know y'all hear me using it all the time, but this is the reason why. Because I saw a whole lot of things in my life that wasn't prospering me or didn't bring good health. So I had to go to the Most High with that word. Father, this pornography is not prospering me. Matter of fact, it's costing me. These blunts every day, it's costing me. This liquor is costing me. I need help. You say here in your word such and such and such. It says you wish above all things that I will prosper and be in health, even as my soul prosper. So what he would do, what he did then, was have me in that word like it was my only hope, which it was. So that's gonna be my time for the day. I'm gonna get on this bike and hit these squats and get on to the house and enjoy the rest of my day. But yeah, the thought is, are you consistent with the things of the Most High? It's all about consistency. Okay, that's going to be my time. Stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.